We've done the X10, we've done the X5, both of them were fantastic machines, budget machines. This I would still put in the bracket as a budget machine, the Quest X30, not X30, just the Q30 right there. You could also get a Q30 Plus, I'll explain about that more in a minute. Look at that, telescopic, that is fantastic. Yeah, as I said, this is still budget, in that budget bracket. And right now on the Joan Allen website, if you look in the description below, there's a great deal where you can get this and you get a free Quest pointer as well. That's a temporary thing, so get them while you can. Anyway, I'm just going to crack on and do, well, you can see that I've already unboxed it, but I want to show you what happened when I did unbox it. This is lovely. Rightio, so right in front of us we have the Quest box for the Q30 series, and as you can see it's very much different to its predecessors, which were literally just orange. Right then, so we have high interference immunity, 5 meters waterproof, detect different patterns, fast and responsive target ID, compact and lightweight design, compatible with smartphones. Interesting. Over here we have park, field, beach, gold. That looks familiar. Let's turn it over, shall we? Okay, and again we have park, field, beach, gold over there. Let's look at some of the functions. We can do that right here. Pinpoint, audio vibration, target ID arc goes around like this. Again, that's familiar. Quest Go app, interesting. Didn't know that you could attach it to an app. Wireless audio, ground balance, LCD backlight, depth gauge, information, programs, accept, reject, nice. Sensitivity gauge, target ID, pinpointing, ground balance, up, down. This comes with the 11x9 Raptor X coil. You have, this is the Q30 and it comes with wired headphones. The Q30 Plus comes with wireless headphones. The magnetic charging cable is magnetic. We have a mudguard display area, textured backside, enlarged contact, a kickstand with a pinpointer attachment system. What witchcraft is this? This is the most interesting thing about this machine. The evolution of the Quest models, if you will, is the fact that it's a telescopic rod and adjustable handle. Very good. I believe that all metal detectors should be telescopic in 2020. This is the time that I'm reviewing this particular model. There's no excuses for them not to be, really. It's handy. We like that as metal detectorists. Right, let's have a look inside, shall we? Okay then, so we have here, this is our warranty, our instructions, stickers and things like we get in the with the X5 and the X10. This is our headphones, wired headphones in this instance, of course. Okay, we have a plug there. I'm going to need to get an adapter to make that work with our plugs over here. I'm in Britain, of course. It's getting very, very windy. These are, of course, our little bits and bobs that we're going to use to put the machine together, although really it is together already, isn't it, because it's telescopic. And that's our magnetic charge port right there. Very interesting. Here we have the unit herself. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Oh man, as you guys know, I just adored the X5 and the X10, and this is just an evolution of that. Oh wow, that is nice. Okay, so this is our magnetic charging port. This is where we'll attach our coil, and this is I'm guessing this is waterproof as well. This is where the headphones will go. Let's have a little look in here anyway. Yeah, there you go, look. Turning it over, it's just more of a robust design. Just feels more, you know. Then we have this telescopic part here, and then we've got the 11x9, I believe, Raptor coil. 1 second. There you go. Okay, so we've still got that double D, 2 kidney shapes going round. Nice. Let's put this thing together, shall we? Right then, so let's have a quick look at the interface. Like the X10 and X5 machines, we're just going to long press that function button there. And there you go, the machine's on. Right, at the moment it's in park mode, which is, that will discriminate items with target ID under 5 by default with optimised recovery speed for high trash areas such as parks. And what we do is, with this bottom button here, the bottom right button, we push that, and then if we push up, There you go. Look, this is how we access our different functionality there. So, and we're now in field, as you can see, and that will discriminate items with target ID under 8 by default. Good for open fields with lower EMI interferences. Let's go again. Okay, we're now in beach mode, so it does have a beach mode, dedicated beach mode. We have 1 and 2 here. So we have the wet sand, which is optimized for dry or wet sand beach, and then we have a second one which is salt water, designed for saltwater conditions, highly mineralized ground, of course. And the third one is pretty useless for me, which is a gold mode. Let's come down with the sensitivity there, unless you're in places where you're kind of like nugget hunting, etc. So gold 1 is 1 tone, as you can see right now, which is for gold prospecting with adjustable threshold. Gold 2 is 2 tones with adjustable threshold and tone space. So I believe this is an all metal mode, which is called a gold mode, which is good I guess if you are horde hunting and you're trying to pick out particular parts of a horde which have been left over in this country. So our target ID arc goes around here like this, yeah. If you've ever used the X10 or the X5, it was across the top. This is our depth meter here. I think this is a quick sensitivity look right there. And at the bottom, this is when we can really get into the nitty gritty of things. If we push the button here, the middle button again, we can go into tones. Okay, 3 tone, 4 tone, 5 tone. Then we can go into pitch of tones if you want that. And then if we push again, this is that F-Sen. I'm not entirely sure what that is. Oh, it's from, I believe it's something to do with the iron tones. Let's push again. Then you've got a disc sensitivity. So that's a discrimination sensitivity. Then you've got X Club ID. I'm not entirely sure what that is either. There's a lot to get into here if you want to, or you can just run it really simply, like an X10, you know. Okay, if we push this button here, this is how we can kind of like set our target ID blocks if you want to get into that stuff. That's right there. Okay, we can also manually ground balance by holding this button here. There you go, pump the coil. We also have ground tracking. Oh wow, you get a lot for your money, you know, you get a lot for your money. On the sides here we have volume, on the left hand side, and on the right hand side we have our wireless to pair it with your wireless headphones, and then I believe the one on the other side is a backlight button. Okay, and this is how you charge. You've got your magnetic charge lead, just clips on there like that. It's magnetic obviously, and that goes into your USB slot. Well, there's been a bit of a gap since I spoke to you last when we did the unboxing, and we're going to do obviously the depth test now. Unfortunately, what happened was the weather changed, and it's as you can see, I've been testing the machine in earnest since then. It's a little bit more rugged from when you saw it in its unboxing, but finally I've been managed to, it's nothing to you guys because you're watching it anyway, but finally I've been able to get out and do this depth test without it raining on me. We've gone down to about 11 inches there, 11-12 inches. And we're going to try 3 objects. We're going to try just a copper coin, a hammered coin, a gold ring, and a little Roman. I can't go any lower because of it's just rock down there. This will be enough to give you an idea of how deep it goes. Right, let's crack on. Right then, first item to go in there, your typical just a good old-fashioned copper penny. Nice circumference on it. Let's have a look, shall we? So again, this is about, I don't know, 11-12 inches ish. Right, we're running in field mode 1. Managed to get sensitivity up full. Nice strong signal. Really strong signal. That's good. That's good. Look how high I'm getting. Look how high I'm getting. Are you kidding me? Alright, I never fail to be impressed by these Quest machines. Okay, let's go on to the hammered. Okay, nice round hammered there. Slightly less in circumference than the penny. So we would probably presume that we're going to get less depth off of this. Same depth, again about 12 inches. Let's just say that for argument's sake. And then these are the big rocks I was talking about. Let's get more mud, because that's what's going to really, you know, decide conclusion of the test. Right, there you go. Turn the Quest Q30 on. Excellent. Slightly less, isn't it? Slightly less. We're getting about 46, but we can afford to give another, what is that, 6 inches over the top of what we've already got at that 12. It's a real kind of like far away scratchy signal. Well, that's not fair really, it's pretty good. Also, different type of metal. Oh yeah, you'd absolutely dig that, of course. But when it comes up to here, you've got to be real tuned in, you know? That's good, really, really good. Right, let's try a little Roman. A lot smaller in circumference. That last example wasn't really fair, and I'll tell you why. If you're going to do a depth test like this, metal detectors will work better if the mud is compact, yeah? Like it is in its natural element. It's very much compact, and the conductivity is better. You'll find items easier, right? If you just do this and put mud into a hole like that, you can have lots of air pockets and lots of space within the mud there, right? And that's going to affect your conclusion. So that wasn't really fair. I should have compacted that down. So we still managed to get 12 inches, didn't we? But on top of that, we were getting higher. So if that was compacted, the depth would be even more. I just thought I'd give that as I'll just put that in there as a side note. Right, now we have a little Roman. And just to give you an idea of circumference and size of coin, that's the Roman there, of course. Yeah, the smallest of our coins. This is going to be difficult, I think. I think at 12 inches, I'd be very surprised if this pulls it out the bag. I will compact it down in fairness though, and trying to, you know, and in fairness of trying to do an objective test. You know, I'm as interested as you guys are. I've got to test a lot of machines in the future. I have no particular bias to any in particular. All right, so let's compact it down this time. Let's see if that changes anything. Okay. Oh. Right. All right then. Come on then, little Roman. 12 inches. I'd be impressed. I would be impressed. Yeah, I would be impressed. It's a small coin and it's bronze. All right, here we go. Just a scratchy little thing. There's something there, isn't there? Not quite though. Not quite. Okay. I think that if I was on the field, I'd ignore that. Let's walk past it. It's gone. Yeah. Not finding that. Not finding that. But I think without going into too much, having to do what it can actually find it at, I think that we hear a signal there just about. So I think that at 10 inches, it would be strong. I don't know, there is something there, isn't there? You'd have to be tuned into your Quest Q30. Yeah, some people are. Yeah, I don't know. It depends on the day, doesn't it? If I walked over that, if I did that, I'd be like, there's something there. All right, okay, cool. So that was at 12 inches, 11, 12 inches. So yeah, let's just for argument's sake say, I reckon we'd get a strong signal on that bronze at 9, 10. Right then, so this is what some may consider the true litmus test. Gold ring. All right. I'm not so sure myself. I like coins and I like artifacts. I like gold rings as well. Of course I do. Blimey now. Who's going to turn that down? Let's see. Oh, circumference wise even more than the bronze, obviously less than the hammered. So my prediction would be what? I haven't compacted this enough. I really haven't. I don't think I did in that last one either. I think it really needs to go down more. But oh well, at least you guys are aware. You know, if you're going to make a decision, then you know yourself, don't you? Okay then, let's go for it. Let's see what you got, little Q30. Right, here we go then. Gold ring, 12 inches. Not a stupidly strong signal. Well, actually, that is strong, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Yeah. See how high we can get. 2 inches on top. 3, 4. What? Are you kidding me? Look at that. I'm about 5 inches above that. Oh man. Right, there you go. First look at the Q30. Just a point again, it makes it's of no consequence to me how these depth tests do and how these machines react and how they actually are, because I'm going to be going through a lot of machines in the Joan Allen catalogue, so it doesn't really matter to me if one is better than the other, or some sort of unconscious bias, if you will, some, you know, kind of like fanboying unconscious bias. I'm just taking them on what they actually are. Saying that, there could be a subconscious bias slightly, because I had such a good experience with the X10 and the X5, so I'm already, I guess, looking at the Q30 somewhat fondly. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to be as, you know, as objective for you guys as possible. But I must say that that depth test there was impressive for a machine which is £299, and you get a free pointer with it at this moment. That's not always going to be there. It's worth £80. What was that, 12 inches strong off of a lot of those targets. That penny, I was going up and up and up. I don't even know if the camera went that far. And the same with the gold ring. And also take into account that I didn't compact that ground. That's my bad. I should have compacted that ground. So you probably would have got more depth off of that as well. I'm not going to do a air test. I just think they're so inconsequential. It's all about the earth, the reactivity, the mineralization. Yeah. It'll give you a rough idea, I guess. One thing, having used this now, this is post unboxing, obviously, as I said before. One thing that I really like about this is, so we know it's telescopic, right? So it can go all the way down to here, but it's doubly telescopic, so this part goes down as well. But what I really like is this. This is, so the actual unit itself is movable. So depending on your size of you personally, so it's locked in. It's not locked in like a lot of metal detectors are. You can move that part. That's nice. It just made, so I'm not going to go into it now. I'm going to go into my conclusion afterwards. Right, okay, there you go. Unboxing, quick depth test, Q30. Keep an eye on the channel and this particular playlist to see how she does on the field, and of course on the beach. We'll be testing her on the beach as well. Thank you for watching, my friends. I shall see you in the next video.